Hey guys, this is Chris, Strat-o-matic, Delaware, and we are getting ready to run our race at Martinsville. We have set up the starting positions for all the drivers. They are coming around following the pace car. Dale Earnhardt's in front. Jeffrey Bodine, Rusty Wallace behind him. Bobby Allison and Alan Kulwicki. Bill Elliott and Cale Yarborough are in the top group. Mark Martin and Benny Parsons, Dave Marcus and Ricky Rudd, Timmy Richmond and Davey Allison, Neil Bonnet and Harry Gant, Bobby Hillen and Buddy Baker, Richard Petty and Kyle Petty, who are still kind of steamy over that little thing during race week. They round out the middle group back to 19th. And I've got the other cards laid out. I just like having them laid out instead of in a pile. And I can't have them laid out the way that I usually do it and still have them more or less on the screen. So 20 through 22, 23 to 5, 26 to 8, 29, all the way over to 42. 4 drivers did not qualify for the race. So let's go ahead and do this. Strat-o-matic Delaware, red, white, and blue racing from Play.com. Keith Abalone, fantastic game. If you guys get it, you will not be disappointed. You will not be. I really enjoy this game. Turn 1. That's going to be a black 1 with a 9. So it's the top group, and we're looking for the star quality. So let's go ahead and get this going. Cale Yarborough has star. So he has 3 gas pedals. And he rolls a 1. He is going for Earnhardt. Earnhardt has, move this so you can see it. I may just put it down here. Yeah, that'll do. Earnhardt has 2. The star quality is 3. Bonus of 4 and 5. So he needs a blue 6 in order to get him. He does not. Star quality. I should put these back down so I remember what I rolled. And I know what I rolled, but 9 and the 1. And leave them there. So that way you can keep track of what you rolled. Star quality is going to be Bill Elliott. He needs a gas pedal of check of 5 and a blue die of 6. And it's a gas pedal check of 6, so he fails that. Next is going to be Alan Kulwicki. He does not have the star control, the star quality. Bobby Allison does. So he needs a 4 gas pedals. Let's move this down here so you can see this portion of it better. He needs 4. Earnhardt, blue 6. And look at that. He rolls a 1 and the blue 6. Earnhardt's going to lose his chip to keep his position. Next with the star quality, that is it for the top group. So that is how lap 1 goes. Lap 2. Let's roll these dice. We have a 3 for the middle group, and an 8 for the control quality. They are going to try and advance up into the the top group. Kyle Petty has control. Let's see here. A little better. Yeah, that'll work. Kyle Petty has control. So he needs 4, and he rolls a 5, so he doesn't even pass his gas pedal check. He doesn't pass the gas. 8 is control. Richard Petty has control. Now he has a star, so he's going to get 2 attempts to move up. If he moves to the top group with his first attempt, he gets a shot at Dale Earnhardt. So he gets 2 shots with this. He needs a 4 for his gas pedal check. He rolled a 6. So now for his second one, he needs a 4. He gets it. He's going after driver number 3, Bobby Allison. Allison has 2 stars. He has the control quality for 3, the brake bonus in the top group for 4, but it's a blue 6. So Richard Petty moves into 4th place. Allison drops to 18th. We're looking for control. Buddy Baker. He needed a 1. He gets it. Needed a 2. Gets it with a 1. Going after Cale Yarborough. Yarborough has control with the star as 2. Brake bonus is 3. Brake bonus is 4. Buddy Baker does not make it. Control, Bobby Hillen. He needs a 3. He rolls a 4. He does not pass the check. Harry Gant needs 4. Rolls a 5. He does not pass the check. Neil Bonnet needs 3. Neil Bonnet rolls 1. He's going after Kulwicki, and Kulwicki has control, a star, and the bonus, so he has 3. So Bonnet does not move forward. Davey Allison needs 3. He rolls a 2, 6, 5. He's going after Cale Yarbrough. Yarbrough has control. Star is 2. That's break star is 3, and bonus is 4. 5 beats him. So Davey Allison is moving up into the 7th spot in the top group. Cale Yarbrough drops to 13th. We're still doing control. And Benny Parsons is next up, taking a shot for the top group. Needed 4. He rolls a 1. He's going after Alan Kulwicki. Kulwicki has control and a star, and the bonus is 3, so he doesn't move up. Mark Martin from the 8th position. He needs a 4. He rolls a 4, and he's going after Davey Allison, the 6. And Davey Allison has control, a break star, and a break bonus is 3. That 6 is enough to beat it. So Mark Martin and Davey Allison switch spots. That is turn 2. Let's go turn 3. And we roll for the top group. A 2 and a 7. That's going to be reflex on the top group. So we have reflex, reflex, reflex. Richard Petty is going for Earnhardt. He needed a 4. He rolled a 5. He doesn't get it. Reflex. Rusty Wallace gets 2 shots with that star. Needed a 4. He gets a 2. And Earnhardt has control, control, star, star, bonus, bonus. So it needs to be a blue 6. Earnhardt is out of the lead. So Rusty Wallace takes over the top spot in this race. And Jeffrey Bodine has an opportunity to wrest it from Wallace. He rolls a 5, does not pass the gas pedal check. So Rusty Wallace is going to lead for lap 3. 27 star, lap 3. All right, let's do lap 4. Turn 4, the official thing to call it. That would be a duel. Come here. 6 and 10 is a duel. So we are going to see who is going to have the opportunity to duel. As soon as I move this. 10, that is going to be the number 4 drivers in the middle group. Have the opportunity to duel with anyone else in the middle group. Let's see. The number 4 drivers are Harry Gant, Neil Bonnet. A little closer, yeah. And anyone in their group. Harry Gant is going to go for Davey Allison. He's got a 4. He needs a 4 on the red die. Rolls a 6. Loses the duel. Is he able to avoid, to escape trouble? He needs an 8 or less. Rolls a 3. He stays where he is. Neil Bonnet only has a 3. He's going to sit pat. He is not going to challenge. So that is the end of turn 4. Turn 5. It's going to be top group. And the smart quality, that's a 3. So we go to the top group. And we are looking for anyone who thinks they're smart. Well, Mark Martin, no. Bill Elliott has the smart quality, so he's going for Rusty Wallace. Wallace has smart, a star, and a bonus of 2, so it's got to be a blue 5 or 6. Elliott needs a 5. He gets it. It's got to be a blue 5 or a 6. He gets it. So Bill Elliott takes over the top spot. Goes right there. Next for 3, Smart. Dum, dum, dum. Dale Earnhardt going for Elliott. It's got to be a Smart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 or better. And he rolls a blue 4. So that's not happening. Jeffrey Bodine is Smart. He needs a 4 against a blue 5 or better. And there you go. Passes the gas pedal, check. 6 is going to beat Elliott, so Bodine takes over the top spot. Elliott drops back to second. And our leader on after turn 5 is Jeffrey Bodine. So far Dale Earnhardt's led 2 laps. Rusty Wallace has led 2 laps. That's going to take us to turn 6, last turn before the first pit. And that is going to be top group and reflex again. A lot of wheeling and dealing here in the top group. Reflex. We have Rusty Wallace. He's taking 2 shots at Bodine. Needs a 4, and Bodine has got a 4 to defend with. Rolls a red 5. No good. Takes a second crack at him. Red 5 again. Reflex. Richard Petty needs a 4 against a blue 5 or better. Rolls a red 6. No good. Dale Earnhardt gets 2 shots. He rolls a 1 against a blue 4. Reflex, star, 2 bonuses, 4. Doesn't get it. So this is his second shot because he has the star. Rolls a 1, and this time the blue die is a 5. Earnhardt's taking over the top spot. Elliott does not have reflex. That's the end of turn 6. Earnhardt's back on top. A lot of lead changes. And now we go to the pits. Nothing happening in the bottom group yet. They're just kind of like running around in the back trying to keep up. So here we go with the pits. It's going to be for the top and the middle groups going for a fast pit. 4 and 5 are going to change. So Rusty Wallace and Alan Kulwicki, they'll change positions. And Neil Bonnet, Harry Gant are going to drop back where Bobby Hillin Jr. and Buddy Baker are going to come up. Next we go for fast pit. It's for both groups. Never read to start at the bottom or at the top. I'd just start at the top and go. So Dale Earnhardt. They're going for performance chips here. Dale Earnhardt needs an 11 or less. He gets a chip. Bill Elliott needs 10 or less. There's an 8. He gets a chip. Jeffrey Bodine needs 6 or less. No chip. Richard Petty, 8 or less. He gets a chip. Rusty Wallace, 10 or less. Who just gets the chip? Mark Martin, 5 or less. Doesn't get it. Nope, that was Alan Kulwicki. Still 5 or less. Didn't get it. Mark Martin, nope. Now we go to the middle group. Davey Allison needs a 9. That's an 8. He gets a chip. Let's see. Benny Parsons needs a 7 or less. He gets a chip. Dave Marcus, 4 or less. Nope. Ricky Rudd, 7 or less. Yep. Ricky Rudd gets a performance chip. Tim Richmond, 6 or less. Nope. Kelly Yarbrough, 7 or less. That's a 4. He gets a chip. Come here. Bobby Hillin Jr. needs a 4 or less. That's a 10. Buddy Baker needs a 6 or less. That's a 7. Neil Bonnet, 7 or less, gets a 5. He gets a chip. Harry Gant, 9 or less. That's a 9. He gets a chip. Bobby Allison needs a 9 or less. That's a 10. Kyle Petty needs an 8 or less, gets a 3. So now we reorder drivers. So Cale Yarbrough switches with Tim Richmond, the highest without a chip. This is why you do it one at a time, because these would just slide down, but it's going to be different because Buddy Baker, Bobby, one of them is going to stay. Bobby Allison is going to stay where he is instead of sliding them all down. Allison would end up here because he's the last one without a chip, but this is why you do it one at a time. If we slid them all down, Bobby Allison would be at the bottom. As it stands, Neil Bonnet trades places with Tim Richmond. Harry Gant trades places with Bobby Hillen. And instead of Bobby Allison ending up over here, Buddy Baker does. That's why you do them one at a time. Changes dynamics a wee little bit. It does change it. Top group, Richard Petty is going to take Jeffrey Bodines. And Rusty Wallace is going to take Jeffrey Bodines. So that one, it worked out that way, but that's not the way you do it all the time. Okay, boomity, boomity. That's the end of the pits. One final thing. Can Dale Earnhardt hold on to it? Black and red. Driver 4, Jeffrey Bodines going after it. He rolls a 2, he gets it. So Earnhardt has to use his performance chip. Alrighty, and you don't take any defense into account with this pit stop challenge coming out. It's straight up on the gas pedal check. If he passes it, he gets it. If he's got a chip, he can use it to defend it. That is the pit on turn number 7. And Dale Earnhardt is still our leader. We go to turn 8. 16 minutes. Not bad. We may just do the whole race. It's going to be for the middle group, 3 or 4. And 10, the TV in the middle group. Get a chance to move up into the top group. So that means it's going to be all about Bobby Allison, Bobby Hillen Jr., Kyle Petty, and Dave Marcus have the TV quality. They're TV drivers. Alrighty. Bobby Allison needs 4. He rolls a red 5. He's not going. Bobby Hillen Jr. needs 3. He rolls a red 2. He's going after Mark Martin. Mark Martin he's not TV, but he does have the bonus up here. So that's the 1. He stays put. Kyle Petty needs a 4. He gets a red 5. Not going. Dave Marcus needs a 4. Rolls a red 6. That is the end of this quality challenge. End of turn 8. Let's roll for turn 9. There's not a lot to it, and the game moves by pretty quick. It's very exciting. Middle group 3. 8 is control. So all the middle group gets a shot. Buddy Baker's first. Didn't I move him up? Kyle Petty. Ow! Those are Kyle Petty's chips. You dummy. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. All right, Buddy Baker is first, taking a shot for the top group. He needs a 2, a red 2. Let's bring it back down here again. Red 2, control. He rolls a red 5. Nope. Control. Bobby Allison needs a red 4. He rolls a red 5. Bobby Hillen needs a red 3. He rolls a red 3. He is going after driver 2, Richard Petty. He rolls a 5. Petty has control with a star is 2. 2 stars is 4. The bonus is 5. He fends it off. Does not have to use his chip. Control. Kyle Petty needs a red 4. He rolls a red 2. He's going after his dad. He's going after his dad. With a 6, the blue 6. He's going to take the spot. Now Richard Petty is going to use this to defend his position. However, Kyle Petty has 2 performance chips. He's going to spend one of them to win the challenge. The Pettys change places. Kyle Petty's in the top group. We go to Harry Gant. He needs a red 4, gets a red 2. He's going after Rusty Wallace, only a blue 1. And Wallace has got a star and a bonus, so he doesn't get it. He could spend this to beat him, but then Wallace spends this to defend it. Now, actually, you roll again to see if both players keep their chips or use their chips in playing that out. It's the red die. If it's... Let me make sure. I think it's odd they spend it, even they don't. I want to make sure I get that right. Spend a chip odd. Red die. They both spend their chips. Harry Gant and Rusty Wallace. So those chips are spent. In the exchange, Neil Bonnet control. He's going for the top group. Needed a 3, rolls a red 6. Cale Yarborough is going to get 2 cracks at it with a star on his control quality. Needs a 3. He rolls a red 1. He's going after Mark Martin, and he rolls a blue 3. Control and the bonus is only 2. They're going to change places, and Neil Bonnet still has his second... No, I'm sorry, Cale Yarborough. And Cale Yarborough still has his second chance for the control. He is going after Earnhardt with the second chance. Needs that 3 against a blue 6. It is a 1 against a blue 3. Does not make it. So now we go to Benny Parsons, taking a crack at the top group. Red 4, that's going to be good enough. He's going after 4, Jeffrey Bodine. Jeffrey Bodine has control, a star, and a bonus is 3. That beats it. So Benny Parsons makes it into the top group. And last but not least, Davey Allison. He rolls a red 1. He is going after Alan Kulwicki, and he rolls a blue 6. He's going to make it Kulwicki no chip. So we've got a little bit of shucking and juking going on here. That is turn 9. Turn 10 is going to be middle group and control again. Let's do it again. Buddy Baker needs a red 2, rolls a red 3. Bobby Allison needs a red 4, rolls a red 6. Bobby Hillen needs a red 3, rolls a red 6. Control, Richard Petty gets 2 shots. He needs a red 4, rolls it. He's going against Rusty Wallace, but he only rolls a 1 on the blue. Star and a bonus. So he gets a second shot with the star on control. Rolls a red 3, going after Davey Allison. Blue 3, control, star, and the bonus. So Allison does not need to lose his chip defending his position. Harry Gant rolls a red 6, needed 4. Neil Bonnet needs a red 3, rolls a red 3. Going after Davey Allison, rolls a blue 4. Control, star, bonus is only 3. So Davey Allison spends a chip. In order to defend the charge, Neil Bonnet spends his chip to take it. Come here. So Allison drops back. Neil Bonnet is into the top group. Mark Martin now needs a red 4. Gets a red 4. He's going after Kyle Petty, but only rolls a blue 1. Anyone else with control? Jeffrey Bodine and Alan Kulwicki have it. Bodine first. Needs 4. He rolls a 1, and he's going after Bill Elliott, but he only has a blue 2. Control, a star, a break star, and a bonus is 4. Alan Kulwicki needs a 3, rolls a red 5. That is turn 10. Turn 11 shall consist of top group, skill quality. Alrighty, Cale Yarborough going for the lead. He needs a red 3. Earnhardt. Oh no, triple 6s. That means something, and I don't remember what. See, I still need to go to the book, guys. Triple 6s. Holy crap, that's got to be something bad. It really does. I have to pardon. 3, 7, blah. If the die roll is triples on the red, white, and blue, disregard the challenge and instead roll for a problem for the challenging driver on the problem finder chart. So we are getting rid of the challenge. So problem finder chart. And note that if a yellow flag results from a problem result on triples, no further challenges are conducted that turn. Oh, okay. All right. So we'll see. Cale Yarborough. So he's looking for a problem. He rolls a 61. And On the chart, that would be engine running hot, roll for repair. Repair would be, let's mark races thirds. So that's actually 9. We're in the second third already. And right there. Yarborough has a C for his pit grade. Problem, middle third, he needs a 5 or less on the metallic dice. He rolls a 7. He is out of the game. We have caution. Come here. Come here. Yeah, junker. Sometimes these suckers are tough to handle. Our first casualty, Cale Yarborough, is out of the race. And if I recall correctly, well, yellow flag, no challenges for the rest of this. If the yellow comes out, you simply slide riders up. You don't do the fill the gap. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. So J.D. McDuffie gets into the middle group. And we rework these guys. We can just leave them there. All right, that'll do. For the sake of brevity. All right, so that is yellow for turn 11. We roll for turn 12. Because a driver was collected in and was out of the race, that's why a caution came up. If he had rolled repairs, then we would have continued with the challenges. But a yellow with a problem, rest of the challenges are out for the turn. All right, game turn number 12. 5 for the bottom group. Finally, the bottom group gets to do something. Star quality. Start from the bottom. So let's see who's got star quality. Anybody? Dave Pearson has star quality. He needs a red 2 to move to the middle group. Doesn't get it. Star quality. Anyone new? Boom, boom. Richard Childress needs a red 3. He rolls a red 2. Now, this works differently since there's 2 for each die one. He rolls a 2. Can't really see his card that well. He's got 3 gas pedal. He rolled a 2. So now he's going after die number 3. You look back at the red one to see whether it's odd or even. So since it's an even number, he's going after Davey Allison. Davey Allison has the star quality and a break star, but nothing else. So that means Davey Allison drops way back. Richard Childress is up into 12th. Star quality, Kenny Schrader, getting dirty with Kenny. He needed a 4, rolls a red 6. Star quality, Terry Labonte, he needs a 5. And he rolls that 5. And he's going after 1, odd. Dave Marcus rolls a 1. He has a star that defends it. He doesn't have to use his chip. Star quality and Darrell Waltrip going for the middle group. Needed a 5. He rolls a red 2. So he's going after number 2, even. Ricky Rudd rolls a 5. Ricky Rudd doesn't have star. He's got 2 breaks. Rudd is going to spend his chip to make that a win of the challenge instead of drop back to Darrell's spot. And that is going to be turn number 12. Turn 13 coming up. Back up to the main view with the Goodyear blimp. Again, play.com. PLAAY.com for red, white, and blue race and stock car action game. Check them out. And there they are. PLAAY.com. Go there to check this game out and other games that Keith Abalone and company have created. Turn 13. It's going to be for the middle group, and it's going to be trouble. Okay, we need to roll to see who is going to be affected by the trouble. Now, I haven't done this in 24 hours, so I need to make sure. When a trouble result occurs, you'll roll the 2 metallic dice for each driver in a given group, starting from the lead position. Oh, in a given group, middle group. Okay. And they've got to roll escape or roll repair. If 1 or 2 cars are collected, then it's yellow for a lap. If more than 2, it's yellow for 2 laps. So Jeffrey Bodine's got to escape. Number 5, he does not. He rolls an 8. So middle third for trouble. He's got to roll an 8. For his pit crew, he rolls a 6. So he will just be moving to the back. And Dave Marcus is going to avoid trouble. He's got an escape of 7, but he doesn't want to mess. He's going to stay there. So 1 car has gone back. We have caution. Ricky Rudd now has to roll a 5 to escape, and he rolls a 7. B, he needs an 8 for his pit crew, and he rolls that 8, so he's just going to the back. Mark Martin, escape of 7, rolls a 6. He's staying where he is. Richard Childress, escape of 8, rolls a 7. Harry Gant, escape of 8, rolls a 6. He's fine. Richard Petty, escape of 6, rolls a 10. So he's got to roll his pit crew. He's got an A grade. Let's bring this down so you can see that a little better. He's got an A grade. So he needs a 9 or less, rolls a 5. So he's just going to the back. He's not out. Tim Richmond, escape of 6, rolls a 7. So he's got to roll C. He needs a 7 for his repair. Rolls a 9. Richmond is out of the race. Bobby Helen Jr. Doink. Escape of 8. Rolls an 8. He stays right there. Bobby Allison, escape of 9. Rolls a 5. He stays right there. Buddy Baker, escape of 7. And he rolls a 7. And then J.D. McDuffie, escape of 3. He does not escape. He rolls a 7. His D pit crew, he needs a 6 in order to stay in the race. And he rolls an 8. J.D. McDuffie is out. We have caution for 2 turns. Now, filling the gap. If no yellow flag has occurred, roll the red die against the gas pedal rating of the top driver of the next group down. A yellow flag has occurred, so you simply just roll them into place. All right, so I'm going to slide Marcus, Martin, these two, this one, and the guys in the bottom group get an opportunity from the middle group. Newcomers, Ronnie Thomas, Darrell Waltrip, Terry Labonte, Lake Speed, Kenny Schrader. Davey Allison is in 20th. Let me collect some cards up here to move down. 2 drivers are out. Have you guys here. Slide you guys on over. Doink, doink, doink. You guys come over. Doink, doink, doink. You 2 come over, and you guys fill in place underneath. Jeffrey Bodine to the back, Ricky Rudd to the back, Richard Petty to the back. Alrighty. That was turn 15. Okay. So 13, I'm sorry. So turn 14 is yellow. Turn 15 is yellow. This is now turn 16. And we're going middle group 9, the star quality. Okay, we got some new guys with a chance at the top. First up, Kenny Schrader needs a red 4. Rolls a red 1. He's going after Benny Parsons. Parsons is not a star. He's got 1 star there. Bonus is only 2. He's going to use his chip, so that way it's good enough to stave off Kenny Schrader's advance. Star quality. Terry Labonte needs a red 5. And he gets a red 3. He's going after Neil Bonnet, and that blue 6 is going to take it. Blue 6 takes it every single time because you can only have a max of 5 defense. Star quality, Darrell Waltrip. He rolls a red 2. He is going after Terry Labonte and rolls a 4. Star, break star, bonus is only 3. Darrell Waltrip takes that spot. Labonte essentially moves up 1 place. Star quality, Buddy Baker needs to roll a red 2. It's a red 6. Bobby Allison needs a 4 for his gas pedal. He rolls a 1, 2, 2. Going after Kyle Petty, and Kyle Petty has a star and the bonus. So that's 2. He keeps his chip. Star quality, Harry Gant. Needs 4 on the red, rolls a 5. Richard Childress needs 3 on the red, rolls a 5. And that's it. So that is turn number 16, and here we come to the pits. Roll the black and the 2 metallic. And we've got double 5s. So Darrell Waltrip is black flagged. He's going to the back. And Terry Labonte and Neil Bonnet are black flagged. They're going to the back. So wait a minute. They go to the back. Do we fill the gap or do we... Let's see. Pit violation, just to make sure. Do we fill the gap or do we slide them up? Dum. Fill the open space of the game boards as outlined in the trouble section. So we fill the gap. So Marcus, so what we're going to do, we're going to roll gas pedal check, and if they pass the gas pedal check, they move up the spot. So Dave Marcus needs a red 4. Gets a 5. Mark Martin needs a 4. Rolls a 6. Childress needs a 3. Rolls a 3. Childress into 6th place. So now we go to the bottom group to see who is going to move into the middle group. Davey Allison needs a red 3. If I can find that white die, because I like rolling all 3 of them. Needs a red 3. Rolls a 4. Joe Ruttman needs a 2. Rolls a 3. Sterling Marlin needs 4. Rolls a 1. Marlin up to 10th. And this is just, the pit crew is just that good. Brett Bodine needs a 2. Nope, we haven't filled all the spaces in the middle group yet. Buddy Arrington needs a 5, gets a 3. He's moving up. Moving on up to the middle group. To the deluxe shot at the top. Ron Bouchard needs a 3, rolls a 5. Morgan Shepherd needs a 3, and Morgan Shepherd rolls a 4. Greg Sachs needs a 3, rolls a 2. We filled the middle group, so now we slide everybody up on the bottom. Dave Pearson, Jody Ridley, Dick Trickle are going to 26, 7, and 8. Like so. And we slide you guys down here. Now this is just for trading places or pit violations. Fast Pit is coming right up. Petty. And we got Darrell Waltrip to the bottom. Terry Labonte to the bottom. Neil Bonnet to the bottom. 1 is top group only. Roll that 1 down there. So we're doing fast pit checks for the top group only. I'm going to roll the metallic dice. Dale Earnhardt needs an 11. Rolls a 3, gets a chip. Elliott needs a 10. Rolls a 5, gets a chip. Kyle Petty needs an 8, rolls a 7, gets a chip. Rusty Wallace needs a 10, rolls an 8, gets a chip. Benny Parsons needs a 7, rolls a 4. Everyone's getting a chip on top. Richard Childress needs a 7, rolls a 7. And Alan Kolwicki needs a 5, gets a 10. He does not get a chip. There's no one to reorder. All the chips are towards the front in both groups. All that's left to do is a challenge coming out of the pit in the top group. Driver number 5, Richard Childress, rolls a 4, and Earnhardt, you got to have, oh no, because it's only that. But he has a 3 gas pedals, so the 4 does not pass the check. It's not 3 or less. So that is our pit turn. Right there. We go to turn 18. Top group, Smart. All right, Richard Childress is smart, so he needs a blue 6. A red 3 and a blue 6. Red 6, he doesn't pass it. Smart, Rusty Wallace. He needs a red 4. He gets a red 3 and a blue 6. Dale Earnhardt uses a chip to fend him off. Rusty Wallace uses a chip to take it. So Rusty Wallace moves into the top spot for the moment. Smart, Bill Elliott gets a crack at him. You guys out, yeah, use you guys. Bill Elliott needs a 5. Rusty Wallace has Smart, a star, and 2 bonuses, 4. It is a red 5, but it is a blue 1. So Rusty Wallace is our race leader. Back on top for the first time since lap 4. He led 2 laps back then. Earnhardt, let's see, that is 18. Earnhardt led for 12 laps, and he also led the first 2. Not too shabby. 2 laps there, 2 laps there. Number 5, Jeffrey Bodine led lap number 5. Earnhardt led for 12, and Rusty Wallace just took the lead back. So we go to turn 18. Top group. And it is going to be Problem. Let's make sure with Problem. I still have, this is only the 4th race I've ever done, so I still got to consult it. But repetition is the key to insanity, right, guys? That's resolving trouble. What's resolving problems? Okay. That's right. Okay, so we're going to the chart. Driver Finder. Roll all 3. It's 41 into the top group, 4. So that will be Benny Parsons. And he is going to use his chip to avoid trouble. Oh, it's a problem. You can't avoid a problem. That's a problem. So he's got a problem. He's got a problem. He's got a problem. Second, third, B, problem. He needs to roll a 7 to avoid it. Rolls a 3. So he loses his chip. He's going to the back, but he's still in the race. He forfeits his chip. After a problem, does anyone else have to roll, or is that just trouble? Repair roll. Conduct the repair roll. B, roll both, blah, yeah. A problem will trigger the need to fill the gap. And if a yellow flag resulted, 1 yellow flag turn. Yellow flag did not result. So we need to fill the gap and then keep on moving. All right. To fill the gap, we go to Dave Marcus over here. He's got to roll a red 4. And he does. He rolls a 3. So now Davey Allison, first to take a shot at 8th. Needs a red 3, rolls a 5. Rutman needs a 2, rolls a 3. Bodine needs a 2, rolls a 2. Brett Bodine with a huge jump. So Ron Bouchard goes there. Dave Pearson. I ain't worried about moving you over here. It takes too long. That is turn number 18. Turn 19 coming up. Alrighty. Get out of there. Okay, that's going to be for the top group, number 6, the heat quality. Heat. Dave Marcus taking a crack at Rusty Wallace. Wallace has a star with heat is 2, break is 3, break bonus is 5. It's got to be a blue 6, so we need a red 4 or less. It's a 2, but a blue 1. We're looking for heat. Kyle Petty needs to roll a 4. He rolls a 3, but it's a blue 1. And that is it for that turn. We are in the final third of the race. Lap 20 out of 28 laps here at Martinsville. At the 46-minute mark. Not too bad for an introductory race. I'm cool with this. Alrighty. Let's roll for the turn. Turn 20. Yep, turn 20. 6. It's a duel. And that's going to be the number 6 car in the top group. Alan Kolwicki with 3. Does he want to go for it? Crap. Wallace has only got 3 on most of them. No, he's going to sit put. Turn 21. There is still plenty in this race. Bottom group rolls rare. I have not had rare yet. So first we roll the driver finder table. And that's going to be 1, 4. Bottom group, that's driver number 2, Joe Rutman. Rare results, bottom group. And it's a 55. Driver incident, bottom group. So what the heck does that mean? Oh, what? No. Driver incident, bottom group. Use the finder to determine which driver sparks the incident. The incident will involve either the driver in the next place ahead or behind. Your choice. Well, I already did that. So I guess you do rare, you do that first, and then you find the driver. Okay. Alright, so that was Rutman. Okay. The incident will involve either the driver in the next place ahead or behind, your choice. It's going to involve Davey Allison. Both drivers roll in their trouble range. So we're rolling for escape, resolved using the usual procedure, and are placed on the feud list. Ooh, they're going to be feuding. So, 98 Rutman versus 28 Allison. Okay, so we got trouble right here in River City. Alrighty, first time I've ever done a rare. So, let's get over here a little closer if we can. Joe Rutman has an escape of 3. He does not escape. Final third, and it's an E for trouble. He needs to roll a 3 or less, or he's out of the race. Davey Allison, escape of 8. He rolls a 10. He's got an A pit crew. He needs to roll 7 or less. He is out of the race. Oh, no wonder they're fighting. Goodness. He's out of the race. There, now we'll be able to see them all. Wow. And 2 of them went. So that's going to be caution for a lap. So that is turn 21, or a turn rather. So yellow on turn 22. We've got 6 turns to go here in this race. Turn 23. 6 is duel. 4 gives Dave Marcus a shot. He's got 4. He's going to go after Wallace. He needs to roll 4 or less. He gets it. Rusty Wallace has got to roll his escape to keep 5th place. His escape is 8. He rolls a 6. He just drops to 5th. No cautions, no problems. Dave Marcus is our new leader. 71 on turn 23. Turn 24 coming up. 5 turns left in this race. We're getting there. 3 middle group, and they're using the smart quality. So smart. Buddy Arrington needs a red 5. He rolls a 6. Smart. Bobby Allison needs a red 4. He rolls a red 4. He's going after Kyle Petty, but he only rolls a 1 on the blue die. Kyle Petty defends and keeps his chips. Looking for smart. Harry Gant. He rolls 1. He's going after Richard Childress, but only a blue 1. And he gets at least that to defend. No. He's got it, because smart, a break star, and the bonus. And no one else smart. Not a lot of smart people in the middle group. Turn 25, 4 to go. Pit coming up in 2 turns. 1, 4. All right, or 8 rather, I'm sorry. So for the top group, and it's control. Alan Kolwicki going after Marcus. Needs a 3. Marcus is defending with 3. So that would be a red 3, but also a blue 3, so he does not challenge. Control Richard Childress needs a red 3. He gets a 1 and the blue 6. So Childress in the lead for the moment, and he's got a chip. That could be good enough. Dale Earnhardt, breathing down his neck, needs a 5. He gets the red 5. But control 1, 2 with the star there, and 2 of those is a 4. So Earnhardt doesn't get it, but he does have a star. He takes a second crack at it. Rolls a red 6. Control Kyle Petty with 2 chips. Needs 4. Red 4. He rolls a 1 and a 2. That is not enough to defend. He's going to use a chip to win it. Richard Childress uses a chip to defend it. Kyle Petty uses a chip to win it. Kyle Petty takes over the top spot from Childress. Childress does not lead a lap. Bill Elliott with 2 shots for control. And Petty does not have a chip. Elliott needs a 5. He gets a red 2. The blue 4. Control, star, 2 of them. That's a 4. Elliott uses the chip to get the win. Coming up on the pits here at the end of the race, Bill Elliott takes the lead, and he's got a performance chip. So Elliott is number 9 on turn 25. 3 to go. Normal turn, pit, normal turn. Move you guys out the way. Turn 26, top group. Problem. All right. Sorry, need to refresh myself on that. Some of the rules I'm still kind of getting the hang of, but repetition is the key to insanity. Okay. Driver finder and problem chart. Okay, so that's it. Yep. So let's roll. Driver finder. Not doubles, so driver number 2, Richard Childress. And his problem is 1, 2, cooling problem. Roll for repair. Childress is a C, and it's a problem. He needs a 2. Cooling problem, he's out of the race. Alrighty, so we got to fill the gap. Brett Bodine needs a 2 to move up into the top group. Coming into the pits, rolls a red 4. Mark Martin needs a 4, rolls a 5. Sterling Marlin needs a 4, rolls a 1. Who is making a huge jump from the bottom group? Ron Bouchard needs a 3, rolls a 1. He's got it. Yeah, let's do this. You come here. All right. All right, that's that. We are coming into the pits. Turn 27 out of 28. See how the pits go. Is anyone changing places? 3 and 5 are changing places. And everybody gets to go for a fast pit with that 5. 3 and 5 are changing places. Marcus up, Earnhardt down. Hillen and Allison down. Arrington and Sachs up. Fast pit, everybody. Elliott needs a 10. Rolls at 5. He's got 2 chips for his final lap and coming out of the pit. I think Bill Elliott's going to be our race winner. Let's get him down here a little bit more so we can see everything. Kyle Petty needs an 8. Nope, yeah, an 8. Rolls a 5. Sterling Marlin needs a 6. Rolls a 10. Dave Marcus needs a 4. That's a 5. Wallace needs a 10. Gets it. Earnhardt needs an 11. Gets it. Kolwicki needs a 5. Rolls a 6. Bodine needs a 4. Rolls an 8. Martin needs a 5. 12. Bouchard needs a 4. 5. Gant needs a 9. Gets it. Buddy Arrington needs a 6. 8. Sachs needs a 3. Nope. Baker needs a 6. Nope. Thomas needs a 2. Not happening. Hillen with a 4. Allison with a 9. He gets a chip. Lake Speed. 4. Doesn't get it. Kenny Schrader with a 7. Not happening. Not a lot of fast pits. Rusty Wallace is going to take Marlin's spot. And Earnhardt is taking it back from Marcus. Harry Gant is getting Brett Bodine's. And Mark Martin drops. All right, here we go. Let's see if anyone can take one of Elliott's chips away. It's going to be Alan Kolwicki. Rolls a 5. He doesn't get it. So Bill Elliott is coming out leader on the last lap with 2 chips. I think that's a done deal. Top group problem. Let's see. It's not doubles. It's going to be Sterling Marlin. And his problem is going to be, what's that die? 21. Cooling problems, roll for repair. An A. He needs 6 or less. He's out of the race. Fill in the blanks. Your winner for this race is Bill Elliott. Now let's finish it and see who jumps up. Red. Harry Gant needs 4. Doesn't get it. Bobby Allison 4. Rolls a 5. Ron Bouchard 3. Ron Bouchard in 5th place. Moving up, Morgan Shepherd needs a 3. Gets a 2. So there you go, your finals for this Martinsville race of red, white, and blue racing. But now, all of the race car drivers, let's go through it. Race winner is Bill Elliott. Kyle Petty in 2nd. Rusty Wallace in 3rd. Dale Earnhardt in 4th. Ron Bouchard, last lap charge, makes 5th. After trouble by Sterling Marlin, and Marlin drops out of the race. Last turn. Dave Marcus 6th. Alan Kolwicki 7th. That rounds out the top group. Harry Gant 8. Bobby Allison 9. Morgan Shepherd 10. Brett Bodine 11. Buddy Arrington 12. Greg Sachs 13. Buddy Baker 14. Ronnie Thomas 15. Bobby Hillen Jr. 16. Mark Martin 17. Lake Speed 18. Kenny Schrader getting dirty with Kenny, number 19. Rounds out the middle group. James Hilton, Jody Ridley, David Pearson, Dick Trickle, Joe Milliken, Cecil Gordon, Jimmy Means, Rick Wilson, Tommy Gale, Jeffrey Bodine, Ricky Rudd, Richard Petty, Darrell Waltrip, Terry Labonte, Neil Bonnet, Benny Parsons. A lot of big names. When you're in the bottom group, it's tough because you've got to roll a 5 in order to have a chance to move up. Or else a whole lot of cars have to be collected so you can fill the gap. So it's important to be at the top. It's important to be at the top in each group. Less of an opportunity for bad things to happen. Guys, red, white, and blue racing, I love it. I hope you get the game. I hope you're going to enjoy it. We're right at the 1 hour mark, and I'm totally cool with that, guys. This is fantastic. I mean, I was teaching you how to play the game, showing you how, step by step, and did it in an hour. It's a very fast learn. It's a great game. I really enjoy it. I had another race game, and I went through qualifying and 9 of 25 turns, and I was at the 3 hour and 45 minute mark. Not even halfway through the race. Way too long game. This game simplifies it, but not at the expense of taking away the excitement of professional stock car racing. Keith, thank you very much. Fantastic game. I really love it. I really appreciate it. It's going to see a lot of table time. Guys, highly recommended. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to go ahead and get. This is Chris, Stratomatic Delaware, and keep on rolling.